and noticed the older of their two daughters stood there, her expression dazed and blank, barely aware having just been awoken into this living nightmare. Sorrow and pity threatened to finally cast me into the abyss I felt myself hanging by my fingertips over, when her head turned and she looked up at me. And then she smiled, a small, childish grin that did not reach her eyes. An oily, dark worm of thought began to slowly uncoil through my mind, all from that simple look. A nasty thought, a sick, twisted, impossible thought that I was ashamed of, but it held fast. And then I saw the younger sister behind her, just edging forward. Small, she always seemed to be following her older sister's lead in everything, never too far from her side. I watched as she squeezed herself between her sister and the open door. Such a small gap, such a tiny gap. A gap no bigger than, say, the one you'd find on a chain door pushed to its limits. Maybe. She looked up to meet my gaze as well, and I saw the same emotionless eyes looking back, eyes like black pebbles in a clear pool. I staggered backwards as the enormity of what I was thinking took root and spread its cancerous branches through my mind. I fell to the floor as my legs gave way again, but kept shuffling backwards desperately, away from the window and the smile that had so utterly poisoned my thoughts. I reached the landing, the banister stopping my backwards retreat, the breath tearing from my lungs in ragged exhalations. It was a while before my mind registered the phone ringing in my hand, in more force of habit than conscious thought, brought it up against my ear to answer. "Hi," came the eldest daughter's childish voice over the line. I couldn't respond, yet I couldn't put down the phone either. Some bleak, fatalistic part of me needed to reach